It's an Eyewear Studios in the heart of Midtown Tulsa. And we are excited for all of you to join us today. How are you doing, Becky Jo?
I am doing just fine, Daniel. I thought I was going to have to get a boat and row my way into work this morning with all the rain.
So much rain, a lot of rain, some storms. Hope everybody's staying safe out there. But we are going to share with you some of our favorite things. Favorite things. We've got three things that we're actually going to be talking about today. We're going to talk about Zerog new arrivals just in from market. We're going to talk about LaLoop, which is the eyewear holder. We're going to talk about beautiful new pieces from LaLoop. If you are interested in accessories to hold your glasses when you're not wearing them, LaLoop has some great new jewelry type necklaces for you. And then we're going to talk about our favorite tinted transitions lens looks of the week. So let's get into it. What do we have first up on the Zerog new arrivals?
So I believe I read this correctly. I could be wrong. I think this is Rosita. And this is like almost a cat eye. It's absolutely stunning. Super fine, thin metal. Love the color. And we have it in two different colors. We have it in, they call this Earth, which is like a brown on the outside and it's teal on the inside. And then they have this beautiful, this is normally called, oh, this is purple ballet slipper. Usually they do it in navy, but they also do it in purple. This is just super fun and it fits the face so comfortably. With Zerog's, one thing, even though they have this thicker temple at the back, see this little guy right here? This is a counterweight. So when we adjust it behind the ear, even as thin and light as the front of this frame is, once your lens is in here, it's gonna have a little bit more weight to it. So with this counterweight, when we adjust the temple back here, it helps the frame stay positioned on your face very comfortably, and these are just fabulous.
Yeah, I want to talk about one of my favorite new Zerog pieces. This is Rockaway Beach. And good morning, Optical Gallery. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us on both Instagram and YouTube. This is Rockaway Beach by Zerog. And those of you that know me know I am a sucker for a good navigator shaped frame, this kind of rectangular shape aviator with the double bar. Good morning, Vanessa. Thank you for joining us. Zerog titanium, flat sheet titanium, so thin, surgical grade titanium, very unique hinge design, never loosens or comes apart. So comfortable to wear. And this is my favorite new Zerog, and mine, I'm still waiting, Becky Jo, because I got it in this like bold...
You got it in bold orange.
Orange, like I think, is it burnt orange? I think it's called burnt. So imagine this frame in like a burnt orange. Hopefully I'll have that to share with you all on an upcoming stream because it is fire, guys. I can't wait to get it. So that's Rockaway Beach. It's a little bit bigger, 5718. Check it out. I can't wait to pair a cool tint with my orange color. This is new, and this is not new. This is a new color in LA. This is Zerog acetate frame. Look at that blue, kind of blue-brown gradient color. So beautiful, rich blue. Just a nice, easy rectangular shape to wear. And those of you that are with us right now, we're talking about Zerog new arrivals right now. We're going to talk about LaLoop new arrivals in the next segment, and then we're going to finish with our favorite tinted transitions lens looks of the week. So sit tight for that if you're looking for some different kinds of content.
I'm going to step in real quick and show you the Orinda. So this is a beautiful, they call it black granite, and it does kind of look like some granite. It's got some beautiful highlights and lowlights in there. I don't know if the light's going to catch it just right, but it is absolutely gorgeous. It is a 54 eye, and we also have it in this beautiful burgundy. So if you have seen the burgundies and the oxblood reds and you're like, ooh, I need to find me one of those, come in and see this. This is super comfortable. It is a 54 eye, so it is gonna fit most full faces a little better than maybe some petite faces, but it does have a nice little angular uplift right here. So it helps elongate the face and make us look a little bit thinner. We love that. And this is just super, super comfortable.
Okay, next up is a new Zerog acetate Montclair, and this is a color called blue-green brown. And blue-green brown, it's a matte finish, so it's similar to that other color that I just showed you, but in a matte finish. It's a little softer, rounder keyhole bridge, opens up the eyes a little bit more. We have talked about Zerog being an exceptionally comfortable eyewear collection to wear. Becky Jo's already mentioned the counterweight and the tip of the temple. The bridge fits are really well done, but when you start out with such lightweight materials and you have the titanium core wire and the same titanium hinge that the full titanium pieces have, you really have top-notch eyewear, premium eyewear, comfortable to wear, really great looks. Let's talk about Little River. So this is a color in Little River called Gray Gradient. It's 49i, 17 bridge, but look at that natural kind of stone gray matte finish. Just really nice looking and just an easy color to wear. I don't know if this size is perfect for me. It's not bad. I would typically go with something just a little bit wider for my face, but if you have a medium to smaller size face, this Little River model is really, really nice. I mean, you could do a nice like gray gradient tint on this one. We're going to share with you a G15 gradient tint and a Masunaga MOC towards the end of the stream that we did that would actually suit this frame color quite well.
So this is Rose. Rose, again, is one of the titaniums. So if you want a little bit of a bold print, this would definitely fit the bill for that in gold and cheetah print. They also did it in Cardinal. So Cardinal is this fabulous red. It's not going to be like a fire engine red. It's more like a dark candy apple red. Super comfortable. This is a 56i. So if you want that overstated look, but you still want to keep the frame nice and light, this will definitely accomplish that for you. And I love the fact that they've kind of widened it up here a little bit and kept the area right around the bottom and the nasal side very nice and thin.
All right, I want to talk about new Zerog titanium. Well, this one's not super new, but this is a great shape. This is Hunter. It is a 49i 21 bridge. And this is a great color, Becky Jo. I love this color. It's one of my favorite colors for men. It's brushed blue steel.
Oh yeah, the blue steel is phenomenal on men.
Look how good this looks, guys. Brushed blue steel, and you know, dark navy. So like easy to wear with anything in your wardrobe. Not the everybody wears brown, everybody wears tortoise, whatever. Like do something different. Not black, not gunmetal. Brushed blue steel. So, but subtle blue. So wearable, easy. This is what we'll call this the crown panto shape.
Most assuredly, flat on the top, round on the bottom.
Panto on the bottom, angular, flat, angular up here on the top, and it's quite a nice shape. Like lots of room for whatever type of lens you need. So check out Hunter from Zerog. Comes also in.
And I like the khaki color.
Khaki, well, yeah. Antique silver, actually.
Antique silver.
Yeah, it is quite similar to another color Zerog makes called khaki. This is antique silver, which, you know, everybody looks at this and they go, antique silver? Like, that doesn't look silver to me, Daniel. What are you talking about? And I'm like, you know, I kind of agree, but, you know, antique silver kind of has that, like, bronzed, goldish.
Yellowish sheen to it.
It's not a shiny silver. It's an antique silver. And it just, you know, it's enough color on the skin, but it's a nice, easy, neutral color to wear with absolutely anything.
I have another one. This is Oakland, and Oakland is a 47i, but it's a little on the round side. Not quite a crown panto, but it is kind of flat right here. So maybe it would fall into the crown pantos. Definitely not a circular frame. It's not a full circle all the way around. I had someone try it on yesterday, and they go, oh, look, I'm going to look like Harry Potter. No, you're not. Just because it's round does not mean that it is a perfect circle. And if it has a flat spot on the top, just like this frame does right here, that means that it is not a circle, and you definitely can try it. I also have another one which is called Indigo, and this is in the blue marble. This color has been pretty popular. We've had it in some other shapes. It has some browns, some navies. This is a 56i again, so it's got a nice angular uplift to it. So it's gonna fit most face shapes very comfortably. But this pop of blue is pretty vibrant.
Okay, last Zerog, then we're going to move on to the LaLoop, new LaLoops. Then we're going to move on to our custom tinted transitions lenses of the week. You don't want to miss that. We've got a new Masunaga MOC in there for you. I shared this one earlier, Montclair, in this great blue, green / brown blend. I did not share this color, so you put this right here on the LaLoop. We'll segue that way. This is a color called Champagne. And if you want that super neutral color, guys, if you want that look that's glasses without really like boldly wearing glasses, you want the ultra minimal look, you can do that in an acetate. And you can do it just like this, Champagne. Just a hint of color, more flattering on the face than many crystal color frames, I would submit, because those just completely drain the color out, wash everything away. It's just something here, makes it a little bit more wearable in my opinion, and this is the LaLoop. So let's talk about new LaLoop styles. I'm going to talk first about the Riley black flat studded leather with gunmetal dog tag. So if you've not heard of this brand, guys, you can check out LaLoop over at hicksbrunson.com. They're basically necklaces that were designed as eyewear holders. Let me stand back a little bit so you can see it a little better. So maybe you wear your glasses and you take your sunglasses off when you come inside. You want a place to store them because you're out traveling, sightseeing. You just drop it on your LaLoop necklace. And when you're not using it to store your glasses on, it's just a necklace. And that's all it looks like. It just looks like a little piece of jewelry that you wear. Nobody knows it's also an eyewear holder accessory. And so that's the thing we like about LaLoop. There's basic ones, there's sport ones, there's very like jeweled up ones. So Becky Jo's about to show you one of those here in a moment.
So how do you pronounce that, Daniel?
Oh, what is this? Maasai. That's Maasai.
Okay,
yeah, Maasai is like
okay.
African tribe. They made masks that were really cool.
This is absolutely gorgeous. This is red agate, and you have this beautiful glass beading here. There is some gold accents throughout the agate. It does have a gold-plated loop on it. This does have a nice amount of length to it. It is going to put it about mid-chest for most wearers. And like Daniel said, your glasses go right here. It is in a very safe position. So if you are one of those people who maybe you don't wear a lot of jewelry, or maybe you want your jewelry piece to stand out, this not only fits the bill for a gorgeous piece of jewelry, but it also fits the bill for something handy to put your readers in. So if you're a person who maybe you don't need corrective lenses and you only need a reader, this would be fantastic to add to your wardrobe because your reader is always going to be safe and protected once it is hanging in your loop. It also keeps your frame in like a really protected position. Some of the older styles had the arms or the temples all the way out, and that's just not a really good position that you want to keep your frame in when it's not on your face.
No, it's clunky. It flops around everywhere. It's just not convenient. So this is a new one. This is called the Regine, and this is stitched Italian black leather with a sterling silver clasp. And there are Swarovski crystals on this one. So if you like something a little more bedazzled, you want to check out the Regine, R-E-G-I-N-E. Regine is a shorter cord, so it's not meant to pull over the head. It's 21 inch, so it has a clasp. So just open up the clasp, put this on like a normal necklace that you would wear. That's the Regine. And then we're going to move on from this real quickly because we've got some great custom tinted transitions lens looks of the week to get to. But we're going to share with you, it's spring. And so there's some new arrivals here in LaLoop. This is the Georgie, the Gill, several Gills and a Georgie. But look at these great spring colors. Great spring colors. You've got red and green and blue and sky blue and navy blue. So these are not leather. Well, one of these is actually. No, two of these are. The blue one and the red one. And I just made a tangled mess of them. So there we go. All right. So the blue one and the red one, that's stitched leather. The rest of these, the green and the navy blue and the sky blue, these are more of a stretchy material, so a little bit sporty, and these are called the Gill. So that's what's new from LaLoop. It's time for the final segment of the live stream, right? So let's just mention that thank you all for sticking with us on this live stream as we've shown you new Zero G. This segment, this is going to be our favorite tinted transitions lens looks of the week. And first up comes from Masunaga, Masters of Craft, MOC. We have shared content on MOC. It's a beautiful capsule collection from 100-year-old Japanese brand Masunaga that is limited edition, that has been incredibly hot. There are still a few pieces left, but we're going to talk. This is model 003, and Becky Jo, this one you custom created for your client with a G15 gray gradient.
Yes, so this particular frame, once you have it on, you can see the gradient a little bit better, but we're gonna also hold it up to white. So we took two separate samples. We took the G15 to lime, and we took the, I can't remember.
It's a gray color.
It's a stone gray to obsidian. That's what it is, obsidian to stone gray.
Yeah.
And so our client took and said, well, I really like the way both of these look together. And it gives a little soft blushy gray tone at the bottom and that beautiful G15 at the top. Because of the crystal color of this frame, it looks absolutely fantastic with it. Like it was just meant to be together. We also paired it with Transitions Extra Active Graphite Green. So once this lens transitions,
those of you that can't see, I'm shining the UV light.
Daniel's giving it some UV here
on the lenses. So we're going to go to Extra Active Graphite Green, what you get when you go outdoors.
So when my client goes outside, she has an absolute fabulous pair of sun lenses in this graphite green, and it pairs so well with this crystal acetate. So I think that she made a fantastic choice. This piece is just absolutely stunning by MOC.
Those are beautiful. The MOC pieces, I've got a video up on YouTube right now that does a deeper dive into the Masunaga MOC collection. Truly remarkable work by Masunaga, some of the best they have done. I'm so proud that we are a Masunaga representative store, one of the few in the world indeed that offers the Masunaga K3 collaboration, the Masunaga MOC collaboration, and it's thanks to the support of all of you out there that we are able to bring you such cool pieces like those. So thanks so much for being here. Our last tinted transitions lens look of the week, we had a client send us a JMM Ascar 2 thick and chunky acetate. And guys, I want to tell you right now, if you want the hot fire look, and I don't just mean fire because it is fire red. This look is on, this tint is on fire here at Hicks Brunson Eyewear right now. This is the fire red gradient, and we're getting requests for this, like, I would say at least a couple times a week right now.
Yeah.
Fire red gradient, everybody loves it. This is a 35% density on a gradient, and look how cool it looks, guys. Like, this is with a flash blue mirror. So check that out. When I tip my head up just a little, you can see that blue reflection. And we didn't just stop here, because what people like to do with fire red gradient is they like to pair it with Transitions Gen S Ruby. The frame we just showed you, you heard me say Transitions Extra Active. Maybe you're wondering, what's Extra Active? What's Gen S? What are these terms, Daniel? What are you talking about? I have a YouTube video that goes over the differences between Transitions Gen S, Transitions Extra Active, which one's the right one for me. If you want to learn more about that, check out that video. But if you want a cool Transitions color, the Gen S Ruby is where it's at right now, guys. You pair it with the fire red, you pair it with the flash blue mirror, and like, look at that reveal. Like, look how good that looks. And I can't stress how it just doesn't look good, but it's very soothing looking through this lens. It's great when you're looking out at landscapes. That red color is a really sharp contrast and high clarity color, because it just blocks more blue light, and it produces a really good view of landscapes. Really soothing to wear, really fantastic color, and that's probably why it's so popular for us right now. It doesn't only look good, it feels good to view through. And I've got a whole review on Transitions Ruby. There's another video on YouTube that goes over why Ruby is so good, what the benefits are, and I'll give you the point of view looking through Ruby outdoors if you want to check out that video. It's a little taste of what it looks like looking through it. So that's our most popular tint transitions combo of the week. Let us know what you think about that. If there is another idea you have, perhaps for a tint that you would like to do, let us know. Reach out. We'll make all of our contact information available in the box if you've got an idea for something you want to do. I'm here, Becky Jo's here, the rest of our team is here to help you create your next perfect look. Thank you so much for being here today. Everybody, I hope you have a nice weekend.
Yep.
We will see you in our next video.
Bye.
Bye.